Good morning from Sevierville, Tennessee. It's Ryan, and on this video, my goal is to bring you on a drive through Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, Tennessee as we make it over to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. I plan to show you what the current road conditions are like, which major roads are open, is there gas available, answer a lot of these questions that I'm noticing people are messaging us and asking online, and we'll try to give you the best way to check the current road status of different roads in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Perhaps try to talk to someone and see when they expect certain roads to open up. So we're gonna start out this video here at exit 407 at the world's second largest Buc-ee's, and let's go check out how they're doing as far as gas. I just talked with the manager of this Buc-ee's, and they just confirmed that they've had no form of gas shortages, nor do they see any issues to continue to restock their 120 gas pumps here in Sevierville, Tennessee. In addition to their 120 gas pumps, they also have 24 EV chargers that you can come over here and use that are up and running with no issues. And as I look out at exit 407, I see traffic flowing perfectly fine in all directions. You can get into this exit from the Knoxville airport with no problems. The road from Knoxville to here is perfectly fine. As I work back to my car, I just wanted to point out again, my main goal in this video is to hopefully give you some peace of mind if you are traveling here. And if you find this video helpful, just simply do us a favor, like the video and share this with anyone that you see trying to get clarification on what is and is not open right now in the area. So let's exit the Buc-ee's and head south on 66 here. See, the visitor center is open along with a number of different stores over here to the left. As we just passed by another gas station, I've seen no issues with any gas station here in Sevier County. As we approach the French Broad River, I wanted to show you this footage I got on the way up to exit 407. The river level here is higher than it normally is. The Tennessee Valley Authority is controlling Douglas dams and other dams around Tennessee to help control the water levels at the moment. They're monitoring 24/7, and I just checked the weather forecast for the next week. There looks like lots of clear skies ahead, which will only be helpful for them to keep the water levels down. So as we've been passing a number of stores, they all seem to be open. Everything is business as normal. There hasn't been any flooding in this area as we pass by Douglas Dam Road. Again, right down this road, you can see a Sevierville police officer over here. There are a number of them up and down this road. So even if it took you longer to get here, just be patient and don't come flying in to get to your hotel or your cabin. If I took a right here on Grist Creek Road, I would get to Smoky Mountain, which is closed down for the season as it normally would. But Wilderness of the Smokies has a number of people I can see enjoying the pool up top as we come around this bend where the new Target is opening up October 13th. Over here to the right, you have Publix supermarket, which we were just in the other day. Again, I'm not seeing any issues with groceries, with gas in Sevier County here. So again, everything up to this point in Sevierville, you should have no issues driving in from Knoxville. As we're now on the bridge to the Little Pigeon River, the water level, it looks completely normal right now. I could take a left here and head down Dolly Parton Parkway and head over towards Bush's Beans, and that road is completely fine going all the way out to Interstate 40. And over here to the right, I could head towards Seymour in Knoxville. I just drove down that road on Sunday evening. It's completely clear. There's no issues to get out to Knoxville, out towards the airport. If you go down Chapman Highway, as we just passed by Advanced Auto Parts, we also passed by some little stores, some sports memorabilia, comic book stores. All the stores here in this area are open and everything is up and running as normal here in Sevierville, including the Walmart, which is the only Walmart in this area. I did go into this Walmart yesterday and I noticed that the section of water was getting a little more thin than usual. It's not as though people don't have running water here in this county, but I'm noticing a lot of people are buying water and supplies and bringing it to a number of different drop-off locations. There are so many businesses that have come together and are gathering supplies, bottles of water, and different things that can be delivered to other counties in East Tennessee that could use some of those supplies. So just a heads up, if you are headed this way, you might not want to depend on that Walmart to get cases of water. You might want to grab some of those things outside of this area. I'm going to take a right on Apple Valley Road. I came here the other day and the water level was pretty high across from the apple barn. So here is what it was like just after the storm had hit, and here is what it's like now on Tuesday, October 1st. So even though the water level got very high here, places like the apple barn and other businesses here in this county, thankfully, were not damaged. So as we cross over the Little Pigeon River, we now officially enter into Pigeon Forge. And as you cross the bridge into Pigeon Forge and come to the old Pigeon Forge Welcome Center, it has been converted into a donation drop-off location. It's being run by the Ripley's Attractions. They're going to be collecting from 10 to 4 until Friday. So they've been collecting quite a bit. They're going to be delivering to a number of different surrounding areas. They could use water, cleaning supplies, and toiletries. So you can come in here and drop off any amount here at the visitor center. They told me they'll be taking donations until Friday. They might extend it, but if you are coming into town, you do want to drop some things off, it's pretty easy to pull in here, and they're happy to help you unload any of your donations. I can see there are lots of people parked at places like Wonderworks and Beyond the Lens, and they are advertising dinner shows going on at Hatfield and McCoy, and there are lots of people inside the Titanic Museum in Pigeon Forge right now. I hope as we've been driving down the road, it's giving you some peace of mind if you are planning a trip here soon, that the conditions are perfectly fine on all of these roads. As we go over this bridge, I'm noticing the water level is again much lower than it previously was. So let's take a right on Wares Valley Road and check out the conditions down here. I'm going to check out Walden's Creek Road up here. Had a business owner say they had a little bit of issue with water. You can see the Alpine Coaster in Pigeon Forge is up and running. So as we come up to Walden Creek and Goats on the Roof, that is up and running. You can see some people out on their mini golf course right now. So let's take a right here on Walden's Creek Road. So as we come up here to Old Valley Road and Goose Gap Road, looks like the convenience store, gas station is open, as well as the businesses over here. The Jersey Hustle Pizza. Everybody looks good to go and open. I think perhaps this road was a little hard to get to at one point, but good to go now. Let's take a right back onto Wares Valley Road. The GPS does show that it's completely clear all the way to Townsend. I do believe it, but to give some of you guys peace of mind, let's actually drive it for you. And I'll head over here towards Townsend as we're officially in Wares Valley. Again, no issues on the road at this point. This gas station open. Looks like the food truck park is open. People are cooking up some food. Got the Sloppy Hog and this Pancake House open, along with the Wares Valley Coffee and Snack Company. Their doors are open. Looks like everything over here is up and running. When we come up to the Foothills Parkway, let's turn on to the Foothills Parkway real quick. So this section appears to be open as some people are stopping to get a photo in front of the sign. It's actually a little eerie to drive on, as I haven't seen anybody pass me. I feel like I'm the only one on the Foothills Parkway right now. I am seeing a little bit of fall colors as we drive along. So I could keep going on and on, but this is open, and if you are looking for a scenic drive in the national park, you can head over here to the Foothills Parkway from Wares Valley. We've checked out the Parkway. Let's take a right. You can see lots of clouds, but thankfully it's not raining. And as I said before, over the next week, there's no rain currently in the forecast. So I've worked through some windy roads that thankfully haven't been damaged and have made it here with no issues as we pass by the river rat tubing and go over this bridge. Water levels look perfectly normal, and again, no issues on Wares Valley Road getting out here to Townsend, Tennessee. I'm going to head back down Wares Valley towards Pigeon Forge, and then we'll head over to Gatlinburg to check out what downtown is like. So from Wares Valley Road, we're going to take a right and head towards Gatlinburg. But first, let me stop by the old mill and see what it's like today real quick. So we've made it over to the mill in Pigeon Forge. Not only is the water level much lower now, but it's actually clear. You can actually see down to the bottom of the water and spot any trout if there are any trout in here right now. So a little bit cloudy, but otherwise a beautiful day here in Pigeon Forge, and it will only get better as we have lots of clear days in the forecast ahead. So again, I could get to Dollywood from Dollywood Lane here. You've got Toy Box Mini Golf open, Top Jump is open. They have show times for today for the Dolly Parton Stampede. All of the restaurants and hotels that I can see, everything's normal here in Pigeon Forge. So let's head out of Pigeon Forge and go through the Spur, which is part of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And let's take a drive through downtown Gatlinburg and confirm places like Anakista, the Sky Park are back open, which they did close down during the storm. And then let's head over to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park to see what is on the verge of opening or should be opening soon as far as the roads that are closed out there. Last time I was on the Spur here, there was some bumper to bumper traffic as they had everybody down to one lane up here at the Gatlinburg Welcome Center. There was some type of water issue on the side of the road, so they were trying to keep people away from that. But I've been driving through here with no issues whatsoever. As we come up to this bridge, it does look like the Gatlinburg bypass is indeed open, but I want to take us through downtown Gatlinburg and we'll end up over in the national park here in just a little bit. But as we make it into Gatlinburg, let me pull off at the park right here real quick. You can see the water level has come down significantly here, as you can now see the kids fishing pier, which some people are utilizing at the moment. So great work by Travis and the Gatlinburg employees who got that cleaned up and ready for kids to use and do some fishing in Gatlinburg. Last time I came through here, Hillbilly Golf was closed, but they are up and running. The line is not too long, so you could actually hop on at the moment. Got a little bit of traffic as we are trying to get into downtown now. It looks like the cause of the traffic was closing down a lane over here. Looks like they're just doing some city work construction at the moment. But otherwise, Old Red is open. Got the Hillbilly Harley open. The Ripley's Super Fun Zone. See some people enjoying some late lunch out at No Way Jose's. And Anakista is up and running over here to the left. See lots of people going up and down the chairlift right now. When I came here after the storm this past weekend, most things were open except Anakista, just out of caution with the high wind advisory. But looks like the aquarium is open, and so too is all the shops here at the Mountain Mall. Looks like lots of people enjoying the village right now. I see lots of people up at Jason Aldean's, and lots of people just walking up and down the street here in Gatlinburg. Just kind of give you a feel for the Gatlinburg crowds right now. Again, on Tuesday, October 1st, about 2:30 in the afternoon. Oh, they got a Pucker's Sports Grill sign up. And people are getting some candy at Old Smoky Candy Kitchen at the moment. And it does look like the Gatlinburg Sky Park is up and running. See people coming up and down on their chairlift right now. Got the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum is open, as well as Sugarland's Distillery. So here in downtown, it looks like everything is still open as it was last time I was here. The only other thing that was closed was Ober Mountain up ahead here on the right. Let's see if they're back up and running. And it looks like Ober Mountain is also back up and running. So as we come to the end of Gatlinburg, let's drive down here to the Sugarlands Visitor Center and see if we can find out a little bit more with what's going on with the roads here in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. I do see some people walking their dog here on the Gatlinburg Trail, which is open. So we could turn here to head back to Pigeon Forge, but we're trying to get to the Visitor Center, which is less than a mile up ahead. They got a sign saying Newfound Gap Road, or US 441, is still closed at the time of recording. And that would be the road if we continued straight, which again we can't. That is still closed. So from the Sugarlands Visitor Center, I've walked over here to the park headquarters. Let's see if we can get more details on when roads will be opening. So we're here with Katie. Katie, give us a little update on the road closures here in the National Park.
So the National Park Service announced today that we will reopen US 441, also known as Newfound Gap Road, through Great Smoky Mountains National Park tomorrow by 8 a.m. So this is a major route through the Smokies that connects Tennessee and North Carolina communities. So following that reopening, most roads, trails, and facilities on the Tennessee side of the park will be reopened. We ask that visitors exercise caution as they're on the trails hiking. We have assessed major roads and trails for hazard and downed trees. But it's always good to use that extra caution when you're out hiking.
Where does Cades Cove stand right now?
So the Cades Cove Visitor is open. Visitors have been there. The visitor center there is open. Parsons Branch Road remains closed, but other than that, visitors should be able to travel throughout that area.
And then would 441 opening, would that include what we now call Kuwohi? Is that going to also be accessible as of tomorrow?
So when US 441 reopens tomorrow, Kuwohi Road, which was formerly known as Klingman's Dome Road, will also reopen. So visitors will be able to travel up to Kuwohi Dome and park in that area. The visitor center there will not be open tomorrow, but you should be able to still enjoy the views and head up to the dome.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Katie. So that is great news from Katie and the Great Smoky Mountains National Park that 441 will be opening back up tomorrow. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you, whether you're coming here in 2 days or 2 weeks, to not be anxious about what roads are open or is there gas or what all attractions are open. I did make a stop along the way and I talked to a small business owner and I said, "How's business going?" And he said, "It's really, really slow today." So hopefully this video helps people understand that Sevier County has thankfully not been severely impacted by Hurricane Helene, that you still could come here whether you're 2 days away or 2 weeks away. Again, the road here in the National Park, the main road, is opening up tomorrow morning. So if this video was helpful in any way, shape, or form, just do me a favor, just simply like it and make sure you're subscribed for more updates. But that's gonna wrap up this video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.